Yeah. Come on, 3 fucking weeks. Woo. He asked me if I'm ready. This shit too easy for me now. Last fucking warm-up set. He asked me if I'm ready. Say less. Ask me if I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, you guys? Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. I am currently 3 weeks out on the dot from my debut as a 93 kg lifter, and we just busted down probably the best workout that I've had in a minute. I know last video I said that was probably the toughest workout that I had on squats, where I busted down 716 pounds and did, I think, a back down set of 639. Then after that, followed up with some more heavyweight back downs. But today is probably the best that I felt on this prep. I came in strong, I felt powerful. I was able to hit 749 pounds for my top single. I think it moved well. I just kind of like lost grip a little bit, but I'll show you guys what happened after. And then after that, we hit 705 pounds and I matched a PR of 4 reps with that. So that was great. And I feel like if I absolutely had to do it, I could have got that 5th rep. But currently have camp set up. I'm pretty much done with the workout and I'll explain further, but I wanted to introduce the sponsor of this video, David. Now I'm gonna be munching on this as I leave the gym because I need to be getting my protein intake up now that I'm moving up weight. And I found that when I consume more protein, I tend to recover a lot better. Now I know that I've shouted out David a million different times on my YouTube channel, but trust me, it's worth it. I'm gonna look around you at all your favorite influencers and athletes. I'm sure at some point they have shown David some love, and there's a good reason for that. Let me break down the macros on this amazing bar. It has 28 grams of protein, 14 grams of carbs, and only 2 grams of fat. I mean, come on, bro, what are we really talking about? This bar is perfect for cutting and bulking. And I'm on a bulk right now, so this 28 grams of protein is really gonna help me out. With those macros, David probably has the highest calorie from protein ratio on the market. It's funny because one of the homies actually came into the gym and told me, yo, I watched one of your videos when you promoted David, and he called Cap, bought one of them, tried them out, and he's been using them ever since. Shout out to bro, he knows exactly who he is. Having David on the go has made hitting my protein marks super easy. I mean, when I'm able to have David like this on the go, it's easy as hell to hit my mark whenever I finish up at the gym and go hit a coffee shop after. And I mean, do we really gotta talk about the taste? I'm not gonna eat anything that tastes like trash. And what I got here is the fudge brownie flavor, which is personally one of my favorites outside of the cookie dough. Anyways, enough yappy, y'all already know what the deal is. Scan the QR code or click the link in my description box and grab David before they all sell out. Oh man, we are done with today's workout. So let me break down everything in its totality at length. So obviously today we had deadlifts, and we are 3 weeks out. So this is kind of where the peak is at its highest. So I was able to hit 749 for my top set, 705 for my back down set, then 639 for 2 more back down sets, and then 585 for my final back down set. And one of the things that me and Joey have been focusing on, and mostly that Joey's been pointing out when it comes to my lifting, is that pretty much everything is on schedule. The only thing that concerns him is my ability to hold on to deadlifts whenever we get to those higher weights. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I just can't hold on to the bar sometimes. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, it's never been an issue in competition outside of the time where I obviously dropped the fucking bar. I've had a deadlift. I mean, the last time I competed at 90 kg, I had a deadlift where I grinded it all the way out. It was my 771 grinder out in Korea. And I held, I mean, obviously to grind something out, you have to have the ability to hold on to it and pull through the difficulty. But like, as of late, I've just had a difficult time holding on to the bar. So if I actually go and look at my 749, I was fucking irritated because it rolled out like at the very, very top a little bit. I was still kind of able to hold on, but I was like, man, damn, like what's going on? It's just 749. And I don't want to make the heat I don't want to make the heat in this gym as an excuse, because I'm in here all the time and my hands are not wet. Like, it's not like sweat is dripping off of my hand. It's just execution. And maybe it's just I don't got no like baby powder on my legs. So when I do grind out a little bit, it tends to like, my thighs tend to push the bar out of my hand. But regardless, you know, I still got to make sure that I'm locking in to hold on to the bar. So when I did that 705 for my 4 sets, I made sure that I gripped the shit out of the bar. And on that 4th rep, I held it at the top to kind of re-emphasize grip and kind of dig that into my head. So if you guys can see, my hand tore. My hand tore. I think it was on my final set that it actually tore. But the pain that I have in my hand because I switched up my grip to secure grip is crazy. So if you can see where the chalk is kind of gone at, that's where the bar is at, versus where, you know, I want to say like right here, if you can see that callus, that's typically where I hold the bar at. But now, since I'm getting bigger, my thighs are getting bigger, I have to put the bar kind of like right here. So I'm really digging the bar deep into my knuckles, right? So, man, I've never had a callus pop right here before. That shit hurts. Kind of annoying, but luckily it didn't draw blood or anything like that. I think it's like right on top of the skin, so it should heal in the next week or so. But overall, like, good session, man. I think like that restored, I guess, like confidence. I don't really need confidence restored like that, but it does feel good to hit that amount of weight. And now we're just gonna be able to cruise. So really satisfied with how this workout came out. Now it's time to go back to the crib and literally like relax. It's funny because the sleep has been hitting different as I'm peaking. Like, I'm getting all the sleep that I need. Last night and Tuesday night, I fell asleep at like 8 p.m. Like, body dead. I'm talking about like when I wake up, I'm like, where the fuck am I at? Like, what happened? Type shit. So, whew, good workout. I came in pissed. It's funny because I think he's gone right now, but there's a dude in here named Ant. I think his name is Anthony. And he's like, he takes his headphone out. He's like, hey man, how many weeks are you? How many weeks out are you? I'm like, 3 weeks. And he goes, and every athlete can relate to this. He goes, you ready? I go, what? Me? Am I ready? I said, okay. That's what's. As soon as he said that, I locked in. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking ready. What the fuck? And he's like, oh, my fault. I was like, nah. So it's cool, like, as an athlete, sometimes you have to have this type of like screw loose in your head to be able to focus in on something. I was already motivated for today's session and very locked in, but when he asked me, are you ready? I was like, I'm gonna hone in on that and get mad about that and have a good workout. I'm not actually mad, but you know, it turned me up. All right, enough yapping.
This is culturally inappropriate.
What's good, beloved? Good morning. A lot has happened. I ain't gonna lie, I stopped picking up my camera after I took my Epsilon bath after my deadlift training session. We got some coaching cues from Joey after I was able to talk to him and get some info as to like what I was doing wrong. But we're currently in the gym. There's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna catch up with you guys after I finish this workout. But we're currently in the gym, obviously, about to bust down bench because it is Friday. Today we have 5 triples at RPE 7. I feel big and strong today, so we're gonna see what we're gonna end up with. But I think I'm gonna just do this first set of 3 with 374 just because it's already here. And I feel like this is a pretty good triple weight. So let's bust this down. If it's too easy, we're gonna add weight. And we're gonna keep doing that until we get like maybe to a top set. But we got 5 sets of these, so let's work in. I'm playing the new Clips album, by the way. Shit go crazy. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. I'm staying right here at 374. I don't know what possessed me to say, like, yeah, we gonna move up after every set to see what we, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel it today. I don't feel it today. I feel alright, but like I don't feel like juiced to a point where like we're finna be smashing crazy weight. Just 374 for the 5 sets of 3, and even that might be a little bit challenging. Damn. I can never show how dark it is on camera because I feel like my camera's always adjusting. But it is about to rain here in Houston again. I swear it's rained every single day this week. It is hurricane season. I mean, you guys have seen the floods out in Kerr, Texas. And, you know, around this time, this is typically when Houston gets hit with hurricanes. But, like, it is dark as hell. A lot of traffic because I'm not sure if there's, like, an accident. I did see, like, an EMT or like an emergency vehicle driving down with the boat tied to it, and I was like, I've never seen that before. So yeah, so anyways, I just want to talk about the workout. Since we got time, the workout was good. Did 374 for 4 sets of 3. Last set I had to do 331 because my body was just like starting to get cooked. It was an alright session, but man, last night I went to go watch the new Superman movie. Bruh, it was really, really good. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, I suggest going to go see it. I know a lot of people like wait to see if people think or if people say it's good. I feel like you shouldn't do that. Someone hit me like saying, oh, should I listen to the Clips album because I'm hearing it's trash? And it's like, I just told them no. Like if you're a sheep and you just move off of what people think, just don't listen to it, bro. But yeah, it was really, really good. I'm very, very excited about the future of the DCU. DCU. The DCEU, yeah, DCEU, one of the two. I'm very excited about that because the way that James Gunn is able to build a world in about like 30 minutes is amazing. Like the way he was able to build out the DCEU world was incredible. So Superman was a great movie. I'm very, very excited. I personally think James Gunn is probably right now the GOAT comic book director. Like, he is the best director at making comic book movies by far. I mean, he had the Guardians of Galaxy trilogy. He had Peacemaker. He had no, not Birds of Prey. He had Suicide Squad as well. He's not missing. He's not missing. So it was amazing. The Clips album, I mean, not much to say there. It's fucking amazing. I think at some point I will sit down and make a breakdown for it. It's just those things are really hard for me to make, but it's amazing. I think they went 13 for 13. I'm currently listening to their Breakfast Club interview, and I'm going to be watching their Tiny Desk whenever I get back to the crib. I'm a huge Clips fan, so I was very, very pleased with what I heard. And yeah, man, there's just a lot of good stuff going on right now in media. So once again, Superman movie was dope.
Even squirrels and dogs. Now, this is a sharp contrast to the Superman in Man of Steel, who was too preoccupied kicking ass to save lives. In particular, I love seeing him. Now, when he uses his X-ray vision to watch the TV.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Morning, guys. Today is Saturday, and I've officially filled out the 93 kg weight class. So I checked my weight this morning, and I've been checking my weight periodically. I try not to check it every single day because sometimes it gets in your head, and you're like, damn, what's going on? But I currently weigh 205 pounds on the dot. Well, I mean like 205.3 pounds, but the goal has been achieved. I've officially filled out the 93 kg weight class, and it's funny because I just literally just be eating. Not like I'm eating bad, I'm just like loosely just like going out to eat every single day. Like I actually track all my meals. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are all made by me. And we have worked our way up all the way to 205 pounds. Now, it's funny because like this 205 pounds, I don't think it's as stacked as I could possibly be. After this meet, I actually want to recomp and like kind of like drop a little bit, but then gain even slower going into whatever meet I do next in 2026. But I do want to make sure that, you know, we are kind of maximizing the muscular potential at this weight. I think like right now, it's just like a bunch of like, it's hard to say. It's not fat, because I don't look fat, but it's just like, it's hard to explain. But basically, we're just gonna recomp, and I wanna make this more quality muscle going forward. But today is an SBD day. I don't think I've filmed the SBD day in quite some time, and we are going to get that done. I do have a concern because my hand is still kind of wrecked from this past Thursday, but should be fine. It's not painful. It didn't like actually break like actual flesh and make me bleed. I'm like looking at it. So we should be fine. Just gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, today we have SBD day. We have a 5x3 on squat, tempo bench, and then maybe like a, let me look at it exactly just to make sure I get everything correct, so I'm not just yapping here. Yeah, we got a 5x3 on squat, a double on tempo, one set of double, one double on bench, and then a 3x5 after that, and then a 4x2 on deadlift, RP6. It's gonna be a long session, so I'll catch you guys there. All right, so we've reached the last warm-up set. I think we're gonna have a good session today because we're already up at 595 and like everything is moving great. It's hot as fuck, but everything is moving great. Y'all, so I squatted. So this is a funny ass clip because I've been talking to to Izzy and his son are here in the gym. So I've been talking to them for a hot minute. But earlier I just squatted 705 pounds for a set of 3. Fucking crazy. It's funny because like I squatted 716 and it was pretty slow this past week. So as I was warming up, I'm like, damn, it's getting easy. And then I was like, damn, like 595 felt like none was on my back. So why not just go to 705? So I did that for 3 and it was hard. Honestly, the last rep was only hard because I felt like I was gonna throw up, but like it was hard, but it was smooth. Like it was RP 8, maybe 9, but it was solid. I'm really proud of that. I didn't lose my singlet. I forgot my singlet, so it's like, I wish I could have got like a better visual depth and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like I was hitting depth. I'm gonna look at the footage, but I'm pretty confident. So I'm not gonna lie, with this long pause in training, I'm probably gonna drop the weight down to like 484 for my next 4 sets of 3, and then just get out of here. Well, not get out of here, but move on to bench and then deadlift as well. That felt bad. That felt bad. 3 more sets. 3 more fucking sets, come on. All right, guys, those squats killed me. So now we're moving on to bench. I already knocked out my tempo set. Not that serious. Now we have a 3x5 at RP7 with 308 pounds. My body's cooked. So I'm drinking like electrolytes and, you know, Gatorade. I had some, I had to go one more gel. So like I'm trying to stay alive, but like my body is fried. So after bench, we have deadlift, and deadlift we're doing about 374 for 4 sets of 2. This hasn't really healed, so I can't really use my typical grip that I've been using for the past like 2 weeks now. So what I'm gonna be doing is using kind of like my old grip, which doesn't incorporate this part of my hand. So I'm gonna try my best to just get some good quality, like it's a 4x2, so I'm gonna try to get some good quality holds in with those reps. But yeah, I'm more focused on getting this healed so I can pull with like full strength next Thursday.
Nigga bullshitting. You see 3 reds? I don't fuck with 3 reds. They been letting this nigga have it too easy out here. Look at it.
Okay, finally back home here at the crib. I am exhausted, y'all. Like that session destroyed me. I wasn't able to have a high output because the top set on squat was so high, but sent everything to Joey. Joey was saying it was really good. There's actually something I forgot to mention, and that was just me deadlifting. So obviously, like I've been working on a new grip, and Joey wanted me to hold the weight at the top more during my reps. Maybe I mentioned it, but you know, we're gonna be emphasizing that going and finishing out with prep. So next Thursday, when you guys see me deadlift, just watch out for me to hold the top set more, and then on my back down sets, hold those reps a lot more. I know people have commented on some of my videos saying like, yo, we noticed we noticed that you don't hold your deadlifts and you don't actually finish reps. And I mean, that's true. That's something that Joey pointed out. He's like, that's something we need to start focusing on to kind of work on your grip a little bit more. And that's what I try to do, you know, whenever I was at the gym, but I'm cooked. I'm fried. It's crazy because this is the heaviest I've been consistently. I don't think I've ever actually been like 205. Maybe like on a random day I was like I'm thinking about like my eating binges when my weight has gone up, but this is the heaviest that I've been on a consistent basis, and this is ironically the strongest that I've felt in a minute. I've had bouts. I remember like at Corrupted when I was really fucking strong, but anyways, obviously got my Chick-fil-A here. So I'm about to body this shit and then enjoy my weekend. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Currently just under I'm just under 3 weeks out. So if you're in the Cayman Islands, you know, pull up to the Marriott. I think it's the Marriott. I don't know exactly where the meet's gonna be, but like pull up and watch. If you're in the Cayman Islands or in that area. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. Like always, if you guys like today's video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get better today.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit.